But Josh Norman, when we look at the Defensive Player of the Year candidates, to me, he slides in. Look, there's some great candidates. You look at his wide receivers he's going up against and what he's done against them. Again, there is some cover 3 in this mix. There is situations where he's not traveling with everybody. But DeAndre Hopkins only got 35 yards on him. Mike Evans, nothing. T.Y. Hilton, 15 yards. Des Bryant, who was not fully healthy, 6 yards. Julio, 33. And now Odell Beckham, 30, only 1 touchdown with all those great wide receivers. Having a phenomenal year. When I look at the MVP candidates, though, for me, I have Josh Norman. He comes in at number 4 for me. So, I mean, look, that's a heck of a year for a corner. I know some people probably think that's a little low, but he's in that mix for me when I look at what he's done because he can make all kinds of plays on the ball. He can take a receiver out of the game when he's lined up over him, and you see him make plays and get in the end zone as he did here against Tampa Bay. And Jameis Winston earlier on in the season had a game-saving pick against New Orleans. So he's had some game-altering plays, and that's why I'd put him at number 4 on my Defensive Player of the Year list. But if I'm going to rank him from 1 to 5 here, I'll just kind of rip through my list of where I have him right now with a couple weeks left to go. I'd have Aaron Donald would be my choice. I'd have him as my number 1 guy. So disruptive inside. We saw in the game the other night. I mean, it was against Tampa Bay. They had no shot, couldn't block him. Completely changed that football game as a pass rusher and as a run defender. What he did on a 4th down play there, just kind of indicative of what his season has been. I'd have him as number 1. Khalil Mack has got 15 sacks, would be number 2 for me. He's been a dominating player. Tyrann Mathieu, who got a little bit nicked up against the Eagles, had a pick in that game. He's got 5 picks this year. If you want to know where he is on the field, just find the football. He is everywhere. He'd be my 3rd choice. Norman, as I mentioned, at 4. And J.J. Watt, who has set the bar so high for himself. Maybe I'm being a little bit harsh here, but I'd have him at number 5 on my MVP list. So it's a pretty good list of candidates to choose from.